Hey, and welcome to this newest video. My name is Johan, and in this video I would like to explain to you the AI Readiness Assessment as part of our broader portfolio of AI services. In the previous video or in the other video about the AI Use Case Assessment, we really gave you an insight on how we can help you to start to identify the opportunities at your organization. But at the end of that assessment, you have a plan and you have an idea of what it is that AI could bring to your organization. But the next phase of that journey is to actually be able to run it, to identify if your organization is ready enough to actually implement AI services. Now, as part of the previous video, I also explained, three of the key challenges, and the biggest one to date is shadow AI. So shadow AI to you is, I think, the biggest risk, simply because you don't want to put all of your corporate eggs in the basket of a cloud hoster or a cloud service, and you have no idea what happens with your data. Now, we help customers to build a private AI stack in their own data center or in their private cloud. And we help you also to determine if your organization is ready to build it, to integrate it, and to maintain it. Now, when it comes to basically the high-level overview of how we can determine if you are ready enough, we basically have three different aspects of what we call the AI readiness stack. First aspect is basically the infrastructure layer. Obviously, we need to ensure that your future AI platform is sovereign. And what does that mean? And how well do you, or how focused are you at that sovereign aspect? So we help you to determine if the location that you put your data center, your hardware in, the solution that you use, the cloud management solution on top of the hardware platform to actually run the workload, and the type of GPU and the type of hardware you use, if that fits to your sovereign needs and if it fits to your organization. And we help you to identify risks when it comes to that sovereignty aspect. Having that base layer is great, but obviously you need to interconnect the AI solution to your data or your applications. So first of all, we help you determine a privacy blueprint, if you will, to identify if an HR department can use information and can integrate information into your AI solution that does not impact the privacy of employees or the privacy of the data that's being added. Also, an AI chatbot is great, but if it doesn't connect to backend services, what's the value in that? So we help you to, for instance, through MCP, the Model Context Protocol, to integrate your AI solution to your backend systems like SAP, like your ERP systems, like your Teams or Slack integration. So that's what we can help you with. And last but not least, having data in place or existing data also needs to be classified. Is this data, and that really ties into privacy as well, is it data you can put into an AI system or rather not? Is it data you can put in an AI system, but it needs to be secured using role-based access? Also something that we can help with. And if we have the hardware layer, the infrastructure layer, and the cloud management layer ready, and we have it interconnected, we also determine if your organization is ready enough to manage it through what we think is the best way of doing so, through a GitOps way of managing the infrastructure. Also, we determine if you have the right skills in your organization to manage AI infrastructures. For a big portion, it really relies on a cloud-native infrastructure and a cloud-native mindset and skill set. But it also does require a different way of handling lifecycle management, for instance. Also, will help you to assess that to see if your organization is ready. And finally, I mentioned mindset already, but we know how fast the innovation of AI goes. Every month, new services are being announced by your cloud service providers that really have a huge impact on how we work. Now, having an innovation mindset and implementing a release train that really is able to handle that innovation and is able to help your organization through that AI journey is essential. So based on these three things, we help you to get a real idea of what your organization looks like. And out of that, we'll create what we call a readiness assessment radar. So based on different aspects, like the mindset aspect, like the hardware aspect, like the readiness and the compliancy aspect, we determine where on the map you are, and based on that map, we'll show you how mature your organization is, what the gaps are, and what it is that you need to work on, and you'll get a full roadmap with a timeline in which we can help you to determine, well, in this quarter, you need to work on these things to make sure that you are ready to deploy AI. In this quarter, let's say quarter 2, you need to work on these skill sets or these learn about these products and solutions to make sure that lifecycle management is in place. So you basically get an entire detailed roadmap identified based on the different aspects that we checked the readiness. So you have a full plan to go from, again, A to Z. If you have questions about the AI readiness assessment or the AI use case assessment, feel free to reach out using our website www.itq.eu or drop a message below this video. For now, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.